Juliano?
Oh, I was muted. I am fine.
Great. Very nice, guys. So I'm going to put the questions here. Just a moment, and then we can start. There. Here we go. Okay, so guys, let me see just one more thing. Como essa é uma imersão principalmente voltada para iniciantes, eu vou realizar aqui a introdução em português mesmo, para que todo mundo possa entender bem, ok? So, eu vou começar me apresentando e aí eu vou pedir para que cada um de vocês se apresentem também. Eu sou a Mel Tavares, eu sou de São Paulo, gosto de estudar idiomas, pretendo trabalhar com eles no futuro. Let me see, gosto de comer, adoro animais, and that's it about me. What about you? I forgot your name, girl. Um,
Barbara.
Barbara, yeah.
Okay, I'm Barbara. Oh, I speak in Portuguese or in English.
What do you want? Whatever you want.
Okay, I will do in English. Oh, my name is Barbara. I'm 30 years old. I'm married. I'm living in Spain, Madrid, and I am studying English because I really want a job here in Europe. And well, I love dogs and I love I love eat sushi and Japanese stuffs. And I guess it's that, guys.
Great. I love dogs and Japanese food too. They are amazing. And how about you, Giuliano?
Uh, my name is Juliano. I am 21 years old. I study science and technology in UFABC. I live here in São Bernardo do Campo. Um, Nowadays, I am unemployed, but I am looking for a job in IT area, like developing. I like developing languages of developing, like C Sharp, JavaScript, things like that. And I wanna learn English because I wanna working using English in IT area. I can do it, and I wanna English just for me too, for if I gonna go to do a travel or watch a movie or series in English, I could understand and listen music in English too. So that's it, guys.
Okay, very nice having you here. And how about you, Swelling? How are you doing today? Can you say something?
Hello, guys. Good morning. I'm good. A little lazy, but good. Uh, yeah, I will introduce myself. My name is Suelen. I'm 28. I live in a small city in Rio de Janeiro with my family. I have a degree in human resource. And yeah, I think that's your moment. That's it. That's
Okay,
all.
very nice. So, guys, Talking Talk is a platform where we can. Oh, não, em português. A Talking Talk é uma plataforma onde a gente pode praticar inglês, espanhol, italiano, francês, mandarim e, no futuro, certamente outros idiomas também. Aqui é uma plataforma segura, um lugar seguro para que a gente possa expressar nossas ideias, nossos pensamentos sobre o tema aqui em questão, né, principalmente. E aqui é realmente um lugar livre de julgamento alheio, então estamos aqui para cometer erros sem qualquer forma de se sentir ali pressionado ou não. Então, como é principalmente voltados para iniciantes, se vocês quiserem, claro, a ideia é falar o máximo de inglês possível para que possamos ter essa troca, né, principalmente no inglês, mas se precisar usar o português também, sem problema, não é um problema usar o português aqui. So, eu não sou uma professora, eu não vou ensinar nada para ninguém aqui, mas todo mundo vai aprender uns com os outros. Eu sou uma estudante assim como vocês, então realmente é uma troca bem legal essa que a gente tem aqui. So now I think we can start with the questions. As I said, we are going to talk about success equals preparation plus opportunity. And let me see, Barbara, can you read and answer the first question for us?
Sure. The first question is, what do you consider a success? Well, for me, success is like a path that you do with a lot of mistakes. and um and to keep practicing what you doing in day by day. So to have success in your life, you must have to be consistent in what you are doing in each day in your life, and to always doing your best with what you want and what you have now. So um for me, for my career, to be a professional and a succeed professional, I am preparing this course now, uh, because I am learning a lot with my mistakes in the past, and I always had a lot of insecurities in the past, and that was like a barrier for me. And now I passed by a lot of treatments and therapy and a lot of that stuffs, and now I'm considered healed. So I am doing my best in what I'm doing now and learning a lot. And I forgot to say that I'm a graphic designer now, and I do some brand identities for my clients and a lot of other stuffs like social media posts and editing videos, visit cards and stuffs like that. And now I am learning to provide service for my clients in the best way possible I can. So that's awesome. I am really liking. In the past, I was objective to leading a group, I don't know, in an enterprise, but now I'm liking being a boss. It's like I am my own boss doing my stuff, so I consider that a great stuff. And I guess that, Mel, I guess you must have to do your best and having what you have today, and to be consistent doing tasks, doing things that you consider important, and prioritize your stuff that you consider important, and learning with your mistakes. That's why I consider the success.
Interesting, amazing. And how about you, Swelling? What do you consider a success?
Yeah, for me, I think I consider success when I achieve my goals, professional goals and personal goals. So I think is important. And sometimes I feel it's so hard to achieve it, and we think, oh my God, we don't do enough to achieve these goals. But I think we have a different thoughts about success, because we think success is just for the professional life, professional things. And I think success is when you are happy, because sometimes you pass a long time in uh, sad situation or maybe bad situation, and you have success when you take care of your mental health or take care of your body. So I think success is it.
Interesting. And how about you, Juliano? How do you see it?
I think the same thing. I think success is when you achieve your goals, and but for each person, success is different. I think is most of people think Success is when you get rich, but of course that is success too. But success is you achieve your goals. You can be different goals. You can wanna be I don't know, soccer player. So success is when you achieve this. You probably you can wanna, I don't know, have a family, um become father or mother. So success is when you achieve this. So I think success can can be in your career and your personal life. So for each people is different, but success in general for me is that when you achieve your goals.
And that's it. Yeah, I think the same thing. Like, I think success is subjective, if that's the word. Like, it's something different for each person, right? So, what Juliano just said, like, someone can be rich and not, and of course, that's a success, but they don't consider themselves that they have the success because they're, for them, the success is to have a family or to be healthy. Maybe they are the person that is a person that is rich doesn't consider that they have success at the moment because they are sick. They can't get up of bed. They're just there lying laying. So they can't do things that they used to do. Sometimes it's just a simple task like to make the coffee in the morning, but for them they are not able to do that. So maybe that's what they consider success. And of course, I think it depends of the stage of life we are. For example, if we are young, we intend to many times to have a to start a career, like to study, to go to the faculdade, to the, I forgot the name, but that's it. And then, but in the other stage of life, we basically want to achieve another to the university. Yeah, we basically just want to achieve another point. Like, we want to have a family. It's another stage of life that we want to achieve and that we didn't yet. So I think it changes of the about the person, about the stage of life. And I think that's it. For me, it's when we achieve a goal that is different each time, each moment for each person. That's it. So, Juliana, can you read and answer the next question, number two?
Of course. Number two, what great success do you believe you have achieved in your life? Before I answer this question, you said I think that I agree so much because you say depend of the stage and you are, and I think I was thinking here, uh, when I was more younger, when I was in the high school, I just wanted to finish my high school. For me, this is a big goal. And now I active this and the college, and when I think for me it's normal. So when you are growing, the your active that you before consider the big active, maybe for you are not, because you begin grow and see the life of different ways. And now, for example, answer this question, I for me the great success that I achieved was when I got in college. I got in University Federal, so for me it was a big active, but maybe I don't know because now it's hard to talk, but maybe in 10 years, 15 years, I probably gonna activate a lot of other things that I want. So when I thought, I got in universe, for me, can be a simple thing, because I activate other things, because I think we are always changing, improving, you know. That's it.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like what you said, we change all the time. We change of mind. We we change of, and we don't even notice that we changed that way. But for example, when we talk to someone, when we have a friend, for example, and then you spend some time the separated. You don't talk to your friends in a few months. I don't know. And then when you get back together, you understand, you see that the other person changed, and you realize how you both changed, and that you are not the same person as you were before. So I think that's it too. And in my case, for example, I think like being able to talk in English like this, I think for me it's a huge achievement that I have achieved, because in my family it's not common to speak in English, another language. So I think the first one of the first person was my brother, and now it's me. So be able to do that, like to break the boundaries, for a good reason. I think it's so important to me. But of course, I have new goals now, and to improve my English, of course, but also other goals too that I intend to achieve, just like to work with the languages now, like it's another level. I need to be really good at the languages, so that's why I'm always here on CNC to practice, to try, and that's it. I think it's a great opportunity for me to be here, and for all of us, right? I think if we are here, it's because we care about our future. We intend to be better, to develop ourselves, and I think that's a huge success that we already have achieved. And how about you, Swelling?
Yeah, I share the same feeling because for me the great success that I achieved in my life was speaking English because I took a lot of course in my city and I changed a lot to find opportunity to speak and I couldn't to do it. And nowadays when I start to attend the immersion here on Talk and Talk, I could speak very well. And nowadays I know I made some mistakes. I make some mistakes. I think it's normal because we have in the process to learn and increase our vocabulary and other things. But I can understand people in English and I can uh, make me understood. I don't know. So I think this is important. I this is my goal in the past to achieve I don't know how to say that. Achieve a, le- a level that I can have a conversation with the other people and the people in another country because last year I go to Argentina. I went to Argentina and I could speak in English and for me it was so amazing because I speak I spoke I think in at the airport and the when I was in the Cordoba the city, and for me it was so amazing. And this year three months ago I got a internship in a oh my God, how can I say that in a multi international company, I think. So in the South Africa, so for me it was amazing because my English. So this is a success for me. So yeah, I think that's it.
That's a great example that you mentioned it. I think like being understood by other people, that of course here in Talk and Talk is great because you already feel it, but when you go to another country, I've never had this opportunity, but I imagine that going to another country, talking to new people that you've never ever seen before, like
Yeah.
it's totally different, right?
Yeah, and at the same time, at the first time, it was so strange for me because I never talk with the other people in the other country, and for me it was amazing because I was stuck. I think I don't know, maybe freezing maybe. So because I never talk with another person that is a native, but after I don't know how to say that in English. Quando, tipo, a ficha caiu, né? E eu vi que eu realmente estava falando com uma pessoa que era nativo, was amazing. So I could express myself and talk in English was so good.
Very nice. I believe that here in TNT is the like the perfect stage, like step for you before to be on other country. Like for example, you speak English but you don't practice it. So before you get to go to other countries, like this is a middle step that you get that makes totally the difference, you know. I
Yeah.
think it's it. And how about you, Barbara? How's
Oh,
that for you?
okay. First and primary, I'd like to congratulate Soily for the internship and for the succeed opportunity that she has. And this is a great opportunity that you had. And when you are in another country and when we achieve a certain level of a language that you are speaking, and we can communicate with another person in that language, it's wonderful. And what matters is um the fluence, not the level, but the fluence. When the another person understands you, that's huge. That's amazing. And um you said, Mel, about the all you have is about seasons. All you have is like we pass for a lot of things in along our time our life, and we 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 pass for a lot of process, and um we we take some level of a lot of stuffs in I don't know how to say, in all areas of our lives. And you said about, oh, we look for the past, and you we take a chance to observe that you are not the same person as before. And my I guess my great success that I achieved, it's about really about my emotional behavior. And when I was in Brazil for 2 years ago, more or less, I was passing through the worst moment in my life because I was having a burnout and uh, the anxiety crisis and a lot of that stuff. And I had to take my job there to come here to Spain because my husband got a job offer here. And my great success was to be healed in that huge process. And I look back and I think, oh, I don't recognize myself looking 2 years ago because I am another person and I am confident, I am strong, I am, you know, that's amazing. No, don't, the money can't pay for it, you know. And that's the beautiful process that I lived. I will use for sure to help another person, you know. And that's, I consider my great success in my life.
Very nice. About what you said, I think that was like amazing to see like your evolution that you mentioned. And like it's about what you said. Sometimes it's not something material. It's something an experience, a trauma that we go through. That sometimes that there is a moment where we need to cure, to cure it, to heal it. That's it. So we have to face it. Sometimes it's not just the to run away from the problem, from the experience that you've had. Sometimes it's just necessary to face it, and even though maybe that can be painful, that can be difficult, it's possible to get through it, to overcome it, and
Yes.
to learn from the experience.
Yes. Was
That's
not
amazing.
easy, but I passed for it. So that's
That's great. Amazing. So, Suellen, can you read and answer the next question for us?
Yeah, of course. How do you react to it? Someone achieves a success that you have been trying to achieve for a long time and haven't yet. Do you feel happy for the person and wait for a moment, or do you feel jealous and try to sabotage the other person? Oh my God, this question is so I don't know. I think you're rude, but okay. I think he would deal with human feelings, and okay, we can control it when we are talking with another person, but I think we can't control our mind, when we are thinking about it. And I think okay, that person was is your friend, okay, you feel happy for the person, and you can say congratulations that you can achieve your goals and have success in it. But I think at the same time it's okay, you feel bad because when you pass for the selective process, I think one person pass in this situation, and okay, you pass or your friend pass, and I think when you pass, your friend can feel the same thing. Maybe okay, she or he, it's happy for you, but at the same time it is sad because they can't get it this opportunity. So I think it's depend, but when he is a person that you don't like, yeah, I feel jealous. It's okay to say I'm jealous because okay, it's a human feeling, and you feel it. And I think yesterday I talked about it. It's okay. You put that you feel out, out your body, because when you put it out, it's a good thing because you pass for this experience, and when this happen again, you can know how you deal with it, you know? So yeah, I think that's it. This is my opinion about this question.
Very nice. And I agree with you. Like, I think the same way. If that's of course a friend, you are happier for them because put they put so much effort for that too, maybe. So that's a point, like you can be happy for them, and I totally think that way. Like if that's someone that I see that they did what they needed to do to get it, and they did it perfectly, like in an amazing way, I'm happy for them, like for sure, without any doubt. But I'd say, like, of course, maybe not so happy, but I'm happy, like, for the other person too, even though it's not my friend, because I think it's about the process, you know. It's part of the process, even though we don't we didn't achieve it, like the main point that you wanted to achieve. I think it's something that we can learn. We can take lessons from it, like just maybe not to how to deal with this feeling of not winning something, with not being the chosen, I don't know. And about what you said, Swelling, about the selective process, there's a story, a history, a case, I can say, like that I've listened to it, and I think it's totally like the case that you mentioned. When it's a selective process, like for a job, for to work with something, and that's you and your friend, or the person doesn't even need to be your friend, but like another person, and you are not the chosen one. The other person was the chosen one, and you stay bad, like you wanted that work, that job, but you think like it's not that I was less able, capable, you know. It's because maybe I wasn't the profile, o perfil.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't meu perfil. Maybe that's a point. It não é porque você não foi o chamado, né, para aquela vaga, para aquele cargo, que você foi menos, que você não seria capaz. Talvez seja só o perfil. Maybe they wanted someone who talked more to other people, or who was more like shy, more quiet. I don't know. Anything can happen about it. So I think it's something that we have to have in mind, to think that sometimes it's not just about us. It's because the other person had that point that you don't have. But it's great to think more about it, right? And how about you, Barbara?
Okay. Um, okay, about that situation. I will share what I do in that case, because uh we are human. We are get wrong in all situation in our lives in a certain moment. But we cannot leave our mind control ourselves in that case. For sure, in a moment we have talks about, oh, that person does a thing and I'm not. But you have to change this thoughts for another positive thing, you know? Like, oh, uh I don't got this, but I can ask for her or him what they do for to get this success or a thing that I want. And to ask the I don't know, the secret and the process and the steps and a lot of the stuffs, and uh try to learn with them, you know. And we could be more calm and quiet, thinking, okay, it's not that time for me, because the things in your life has the right time for everything, you know. Sometimes don't want to be that opportunity for us, don't be, don't don't hasn't. But sometimes you have to practice some patience and to stay consistent and to keep practicing, keep doing your best for the situation. And if that person isn't your best friend or stuffs like that, patience. No, you will try to ask for someone near person. Do you have near you? And I try don't be jealous because jealous is not a good thing, but of course you feel it. No, but we doesn't to us to to leave this dominate our minds. No, we have to think, okay, that person I don't like, but it's okay. If he or she deserve it, okay, no problem. But I will keep doing my stuff. I keep doing my best, and not leave this inter in your heart and mess our emotional. I guess is that.
Yes, I think that too. Like it's more about what we do with what happened to us. It's not the point. The main point is not what happened to us. It's how we deal with that situation. So I think it, and about what you said about the time, the right moment. I think that too. Sometimes we want things right away, So, but that's not the way it works. I think if you didn't get that opportunity, that job, anything, maybe that wasn't your moment. Maybe you had to learn a huge lesson from that experience. That in the future you'll get another opportunity, and you will get there. So I think that's so. It's important to not to skip any part of the process. That's it. And how do
Exactly.
you see? Yeah. And how do you see it, Juliano?
Um, I think this is a good question. I like to think they are not a racer. Uh, um, each person has a time to achieve your goals. Sometimes you need to wait a little more that your friend, that your other person in general. I know it's hard to think this way because sometimes you are a long time and studying, doing some things, and other person uh, achieve more early than you. But it's normal. The same thing you are doing that person and also are doing, but you are went more. But it's normal. Each person has your time, but you need don't give up and try doing what it's right to do and do it. How I said, they are not a racer. Each person has your time, and you need just keep doing the things. Um, it's hard, but you need to think. If someone active uh, that go, I can do it. If someone could do, you could do it too. You know, I like to think this way, but I know it's hard because we are humans and we want active your goals too. But how I say that each people has your time and don't don't exist right time. You can active your goal now, or you can begin learn one thing after 2 years when you has, I don't know, 30 years, don't have a right time to do things to active your things. I like to think do this way, but sometimes it's hard. That's
Yeah,
it.
let's see it. I agree with you. Yeah, that's it. No, it's not a race. It's not a comparison. I think that's the word. It's just compare yourself with the past. It's not about other people. I don't think we should compare ourselves with other people because as you said, each person has their own time, their own moments to do things. So the only person that you that's great to compare yourself is with your old self, yourself from the past, so you can see how much you develop yourself, basically. So I see it. I totally agree. And Barbara, can you read and answer the next question, number 4?
Okay. Uh, here we go. How important do you think is to be prepared for any great opportunity that may suddenly appear in your life? Are you generally the type of person who tries to be prepared for as many situations as possible, or who waits for the situation to arise and only then begins to prepare yourself for it? Okay, that's it depends for me, because I pass by these two kind of situations. I will bring for my professional life, for example. I know it can be applied for all areas in your lives, but in this year, in the beginning of this year, I was trying to get a job here, and I was trying to be the most best prepared person in the world, to have a great interview, to have a great profile, to have a great CV, to have a great portfolio. And what happens with me? I was stressful, you know, because I was trying to be the best in many areas. I know to be prepared for situations, it's not about that, to be anxious, to be nervous, but I really enter into it, you know. I leave the situation control of myself, but I shouldn't, you know. But of course, we have to be prepared for interview, but um, we can read some, I don't know, some tips in internet, or on a paper, or watch a video to how to prepare yourself and read these stuffs, but not get to, how can I say in Portuguese? It's like bitolado, no? It's like not being into it in this level, but yeah, of course, you have to be prepared for this situation. Nowadays, I am okay. I am, how can I say? I am providing service, so some clients bring come for me, and I had not to do anything to for it, so the opportunity just came for me, and I was not prepared for this situation, so I am trying to do step by step, for how can I say, devagarinho, a little by little, that way, because I was not prepared for this, you know. I my objective in the past, in the beginning of the year, was um to get a job here in Europe, but was not that this worked for me. And sometimes we got surprised by the life, so we just has to adjust ourselves for that situation, you know. I guess is that.
Okay, I see it. Yeah, I basically think the same thing, like as you did, at least, like to be prepared as much as possible, so you don't lose many great opportunities, I think, for example, if we had an opportunity, and I've seen here it happens to a few of us here on TNT, if I'm not wrong, like, but we received an invitation, an opportunity to work with the English, but we didn't know a word in English. And then, just then, when we got the opportunity, we started to study English. And we know it takes some time, right? So it's not something that we can do right away. So, I think it's important to try to be prepared for as much as possible. Like, talking in English so you can have better opportunities of jobs and all. But I think, as Barbara said, it's important not to let that stress you too much. Like, it's not, oh my god, I have to be ready for everything that appears in front of me. No, but it's to have this balance between being prepared, like studying everything that you can, get to know new things, learn, even though it's something that you don't think you will need in the future, but maybe you will. So then you will be prepared for that. I think it's important, but without
Yeah.
letting that consumes your mind, basically.
Yeah, I guess the most important key that we can remind in this case is that it's okay if you're not the best, most prepared person in the world. And it's okay if you went wrong or you don't this your best possible. But for that moment you done your best possible. No, and that's okay. That's all okay. And just to breathe and try another and another time and keep studying and that stuff.
And that's it. I totally agree with you. And how about you, Giuliano? How's that for you?
Um, I think it's important you do what you know what you need to do, but for example, if you wanna work in a job where you are gonna use English, so it's important you study English. One step. Uh, Today I'm gonna study. You do a routine of study, but maybe can appear our opportunity, and you can don't have enough English to get it, and it's normal. The important is you are trying better, you look for yourself and you understand that you are better than you was before, of course, we're always gonna have a job where we can't work because we don't have experience or enough experience, enough study, enough something, and always gonna have people that knows more than you, and it's normal. The important here is you don't be uh, better than someone, the best of the world, but you be better than you, you know better that you was yesterday, trying become better, and try keep studying, keeping and doing things that you think you need to do, improving, you always how I say, always gonna have people that knows more than you, or people, or you can knows better than other person. It's normal, but you need keep, one day gonna appear opportunity where you can use all your ability to get, you know it's normal. I like to think this way, but how I said, you need keep and doing the important things, and one day you active your this opportunity, because opportunity always gonna appear. One day I can appear one, after 2 months it's gonna appear other, but always appear. Sometimes you can't see, but appear, you know
Yeah, I see it, and I think that too. Like, sometimes it's an opportunity that you didn't even imagine come from a way that you didn't even imagine too. Like, it's from another person that you just met at an event that you didn't think that would happen, but then you see that's what happened. So I think that too, to do our job and just be better than yesterday, as you said, to learn, to be better, to develop yourself. That's it. And how do you see the swelling? How's that for you?
Yeah, I think it is important to be prepared for the opportunity that appear, but we can be prepared in the way as well. So I think for for I don't know how to say that in English. I think for the base, for the base, it's good to be prepared because you have to have, I think, good course, maybe Microsoft Excel and things like that. That all the the opportunity asked for it, and the like English and the things like that is like a different I don't know how to say that, but differential in opportunity. So this you can okay, you can be prepared for it, or you can be prepared on the way, so you get the opportunity, and on the way you increase your vocabulary, and you develop your skills. So I think that's it. And yeah, I think that's it. This is my opinion.
That's interesting. I think that too, like, you don't need to be the best one in that area, just to have a base, as you said, and for example, develop yourself more and more in that specific area when you get the chance to work with it, or but it can be about the process, so to learn to develop more in the process while you do things. So I think
Yeah.
that's interesting. Very nice. So, guys, I have one more question that is not on the list, but I would like everybody to answer. And the question is, what did you learn today? It can be about the language, words that you didn't know and you found out here, or I don't know, a lesson of life, anything. But say something that you learned today. Swelling, can you start?
Yeah, I can. I think I love this conversation. I love all the conversation in English, but to develop my skills. But I like to have this I don't know how to say, maybe change that essa troca, because we say something and the other person completes this thought. So I think this is amazing, because we every time we learn with this. So I think this is very important to put your thoughts in the conversation, and learn about it. Not learn just a vocabulary or expression, but learn like a person, So maybe increase your mental health, or you increase it like a person, and professional and personal. So I think this is very amazing.
Great. That's nice. So nice having you here. And how about you, Barbara? What did you learn?
Okay, I agree with swelling. It's great when we are talking and our thoughts are being completing. And it's beautiful to see the different opinions about each other personal. Um, I don't know, but what I've learned that you said about we don't have to race our race and comparing ourselves to another person's, but for ourselves in the past is the great thing that I learned today. It's not a thing that it's not totally new, but we are not thinking about it in a easy way. We have are ready to discuss about it in a deep way, and it was beautiful to see that. We have to learn with ourselves in the past. That's awesome. That was awesome. And thank you, Mel, for being this conversation, and that topic was amazing too.
Thank you, guys, everyone here for being here. That was really an amazing conversation. I really liked it too. And for last but not least, how about you, Juliana? What did you learn?
For me, this conversation was very good. Talking English is always good, and learn about different points of views, different opinions. It's good because you begin developing yourself, So those conversations are so good because of course, you can learn and improve your English in general, but you can learn about other things about life. And today was about opportunity, about success, things like that. So is important because we are always learning about how talking different themes. And one day I can talk this but in Portuguese, but I gonna know how I can talk. So it's cool. And for me, this conversation was a wonderful conversation. That's it. Thank you, guys.
Great, very nice, guys. I'm really happy. I'm really glad to be here with you guys today. I really liked it, and I hope you guys loved it as much as I did. Eu coloquei o link do survey aqui no chat, se vocês puderem, cliquem aí no link e deixem um comentário falando como foi a imersão para vocês, a conversação de modo geral. E se vocês tiverem novas ideias de temas, de futuros assuntos que vocês queiram falar também, é só colocar ali também, que a gente consegue ver e trazer esses temas futuramente e discutir um pouco mais sobre eles. Muito obrigada. Se vocês quiserem estar comigo novamente, eu tenho 2 imersões nas terças-feiras, umas 9 da manhã e outras 4 da tarde. Todos são muito bem-vindos. Muito obrigada e espero ver vocês muito em